One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing. Except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Terrell. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Sun Devils line it up with a first and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Witherspoon. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be third and long. To the ground with the back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, on that fourth down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And that's a first down.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. It's a fake. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Going deep. Makes the grab deep. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed and trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Eagles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. But he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't. Him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Gain of
Well, when you're
16.
running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ware. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Pulls it in. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. DB's right up on the receivers. Grab near the sticks, it's Walton. Over the top and still going. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Burrell. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burrell. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Leaves it with the running back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Will take over. First and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Here's the handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Kane. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now on the move. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play-action fake. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Tight end now in motion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or
there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
On the double. Easy. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Runs for the tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Witherspoon. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Off play action. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Wide open downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Here's the pressure. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for space. It's Witherspoon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Hard running there. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
On the snap, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Give to Brown. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 1. Now, a 4th down.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Arizona.
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Kick is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught over the middle. It's Walton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
This play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Emmanuel. On the run, still looking. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness